Welcome back, my friends and similar people. This is where we're headed. Oh, you see that seagull sector down there? We are so going there at some point. We might not be going there straight away, but we will be going there at some point. The seagull sector, oh, I don't want to move the map because it will spaz everything out, but you can see the seagull sector down in that corner. Oh, there's all sorts of rosette, jellyfish. Elephant's trunk is over there, and we're still, to be fair, hey, look, there's my buddy. He's on his way. He's on his way to Colonia. He's doing well. He's got quite far, actually. He's doing good. But we are not interested in Colonia. We are interested in another of these goddamn 2-mass system lines. You can see it there beautifully. If you zoomed that in and pointed it to what you were pointing it at, it will point directly to Sol. That's because that is the 2-micron all sky survey. Is it? Is that what it is? I think it is. We're over here at the minute, pretty much at the edge of the last of those. There was another one over here which we should be able to find if we can find it. We should be able to find it. It should just ping near this California. There, look at that line. It's so... look at the line. Look at that line. I mean, you can see that line, obviously, but... they're brilliant, and they point directly to Sol, obviously because it's a human survey. Anyway, we are headed, we came down there to the bottom of this one, which was down here somewhere. Then we're coming over here to the bottom of this one. We're going to go we're going to follow this away, or follow this around to here, which is the bottom of this line. And then we can't get into the Horsehead Nebula because it's locked. All this stuff is locked. If we try and get into something, I'm sure it will tell us. Ooh, we can get close by. We can get into the Orion, but we cannot, for the love of Jonathan Carruthers, get into the Horsehead Nebula, because that is going to be where the Thargoids are. Definitely, that's one of the places that the Thargoids are going to be. However, we could possibly get into the Flame Nebula. Can we get into Barnard's Loop? I think we can. Look, there's another one of those systems, and it goes straight through the Running Man. Look at all this. Is that all going to be 2-mast? Wait a minute, can we find out if this is all 2-mast? Have we done this before? Oh my god. 2-mast. You see it? I saw it. I saw the words 2-mast. Madre Fuentes. Where is the 2-mast? Don't want any of this. Jesus. They are some closely knit stars. Then we can easily get into that nebula. Right, let's just zoom out of this. Anyway, that's a cool nebula, so we'll head to that in a sec. We'll get to there, but we're going to try and get into Barnard's Loop, have a little look around, hit the Flame Nebula, hit Running Man, hit Orion, and there is, I just saw, hold on, Messier 78. What the heck is this? Let me just see what the heck this is. Is there anything to do here? Messier. What the hell is this? Why is there a little nebula here? Anyway, who knows? We will then hit the Orion Nebula. We'll follow that little flight of stars, 2 mass, and again, if you pointed that right down, it will be pointing directly up to Sol. Then we're going to head over, hit bang into the Witch Head. Oh yeah. Hold on. Where is it? Oh god, miles away. We're having that. We're getting well into... Whoa. Oh my god. This map. Okay, it might just be me. Yes, we want that. We are going to hit that. We're hitting that up like a legend. After that, we are going straight into that Witch Head. Because you've got to hit the Witch Head. Then, we will head home. Well, we will head to Maya. That's where we will head. So, let's get rid of that. And let's get on our way. There's a little line of stars up there, but otherwise it's pretty dark around here. I mean, if we looked at that, that would probably manifest itself. Ooh, it looks like the witch. It's a little bit like the witch at a cauldron on the Commodore 64. What a great game. Just saying. So it's been a while since I was last here. Been many things going on. You gonna let me target this world? God damn it, Johnny. Validating, 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 validating. Yeah, we should be able to get this one. So let's just wait until we've got that one. Let's grab this one. And then we can Krakatoa. Keep going. I guess that is the... It's like the plane... It's like the galactic plane. That sort of crap. Omnipresent line that's always there. Because it is sort of always there, isn't it? Right, let's get a scoop and let's get the hell out of Dodge. Mercy boo cooping. And I boo cooping very well. Thank you very much. That'll do. 65 is fine. And we're in the middle of the Ukost sort of area. 24 jumps to where we want to get to, which is the end of the other 2-mass line that I was talking to you about. What do we have here? Brilliant. I'll be sure to pick up that windfall as soon as I possibly can. Probably should have a look at the modules, see how we're doing. Yeah, everything's pretty good. We've been traveling, to be fair. Sorry, I was scratching my ear. We've been traveling for quite a while. But, turns out, you don't burn the shit out of your ship if you don't burn the shit out of your ship. So I'm taking it a little bit easier. Taking it a little bit easier with my fuel scooping. I'm not going the full retard on that. What we got? Just another star. It's only 410,000 light seconds away. Let's go for it. Look at this. The only other place is where we're going, which is 38 light years away. If you didn't have a decent enough FSD, you would be off to Button Moon is where you'd be. I'm pretty certain of it. Now you see, I'm not taking my from a friend of mine, I'm not taking my fuel scoop close to max power, because if you get your heat, I believe if you get your heat over that first line on that top gauge, you start taking damage to your modules. If you don't do that, you do not take damage to your modules. And I prefer the latter of those two options. Call me Al. And I will call you Betty as I pour this Shiraz into my Rainbow Islands glass, which is a fantastic new addition to the household that my wife bought today. Anybody doesn't know what Rainbow Islands is? Google it, and then go and play it in an emulator. It's also known as Bubble Bobble 2. If you don't know what Bubble Bobble is, then God help the fucking world, because everybody really should know what Bubble Bobble is. GCOM, 50,000 light years away? No, not interested. Let's swing on by. As I said before on the last time I started this little journey, at least now we have a detailed surface scanner. There's at least some kind of explorational station in this ship. But it's still quite a way to the Horsehead Nebula. I'm tempted to leave this ship here and just wait and see what happens. And when the beta turns up in 9 days' time, which leads me to believe it's going to be next Thursday, because I am versed in SMP 11 to 16 maths and English. I might see, that looks a little bit like Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, just the red version. I might take my PC, because the beta, I get access to the closed beta because I backed this game like when I was 7 years old, or when it first came out on Kickstarter. Then I actually paid 200 Earth pounds to get access to the early beta. GCOM, I mean, I fucking hate you, man. Oh, I don't really hate you. And the beta that they have, the betas they release, they're only ever on the PC, which is cool because they can put the code in and get all the bug smashers to smash the bugs. Don't seem to be using too much fuel to get to where I'm going, despite the fact that I'm doing quite big jumps. I mean, that jump was only 24 light year jump, I think, but this one's bigger. This is 37, so that's a good wedge. I'll have to do more of a scoop. Anyway, the point is, the beta is in a week and a bit, and I'm probably going to take my PC commander down to the Horsehead Nebula, down to pretty much where we're headed now, which is going to be it's certainly going to be a journey. I keep expecting something to happen now I'm here, and what keeps happening is nothing. Is it another star? GCOM? I'm essentially following the route that GCOM took on this exact same journey. That's cool. I don't mind that. What I should do is I should sort of head off in a different direction. I might just do that just to see if there is a undiscovered route. However, what I'm not going to do is spend forever and a day oh god, we're going there, man. Alright, so we do want to come down, but as I said, I'm not going to spend forever and a day friggin' mapping systems. I'm not doing it. I don't mind if there is sort of like one system, one love, one what is that little bugger? Look at this. Look, there's something there. What is that? I want it. Look, and there's a system or something up here. Why is there something here? This is what's interesting. What is it called? The Flaming Star Sector? I've lost it. I've lost it. I've got it. I've got it. Right, we're heading there. I don't care what it is. Oh, I've gone the full retard. Oh, shit. Right, let's head up. Okay. Now, let's jump in. We might as well take a little detour to the Flaming Star Sector. Come on. Why not? The Flaming Star Nebula is right there. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to get there. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it that one? I would suggest it's this one. Oh god, this goddamn map. It's got to be that one. We are bang on there. Get us there. Get us there, computer. Come on, computer. It's way higher up on the plane than where we are. It's frickin', to be fair, it's miles out of the route of where we're going, but I don't give 8 rubber bands. I just want you to plot me a route, god damn it. What's it doing? Yeah, alright. Now we've got to come up like some kind of arsehole way, but alright, that doesn't matter. Then we will head. What? I thought. Oh god. The way this map works is just. It brains me. Right, doesn't matter. That's where we're heading. So, we are not heading that way anymore. We are heading over here. And it will only be 14 jumps. We are heading to the Flaming Star Nebula. Maybe we should fuel scoop. Alright then. Maybe we should. Could have probably been doing that whilst we were looking at the map. Don't tell anybody else. Next time, that's what we'll do. We won't do that again. It's a rookie mistake in a rookie town called Rookieville. Population 1. I will not toast my ship. I'm not going to do it anymore, goddammit. So we're heading to the cost and
Frameshift drive charging.
D11-2. I missed the D11-2. I just thought it was called cost and D11-2. 27 light years, not too much of a jump. I think we can get to the Flaming Star Nebula pretty quickly. That's a dinky little nebula. I wish I had a passenger on board. I still think I have that stupid passenger cabin on board. As I've said on at least 8 previous videos, this is not an exploration ass build. It's an exploration asshole build. Okay, so are they any close? I think we can get all of these mothers. Let's scan the living daylights out of them. Look at this one's right next to us. Ah, look. Hello. It is kind of cool when you get star systems that have stars that are in pretty close proximities. As soon as the name pops, we can move on to the next one. Now this one is going to be a little bit further away, but we should still scan the mother. Oh yeah. That's what you get for being so big. And then when that's done, we'll be jolly well on our way. After scooping, of course. Where is my scoop? Where is my scoopable planet? And it's not a planet, it's a star. Either way, I'm going to scoop it. Line them up. Scoop them up. Come on, Bobby. Scoop them up to the top. Don't scrimp on the donuts.
Scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It really is one of the most charming elements of the game, exploration.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Did anybody just hear that light go off? I just turned the light off and it sounded as if all of the electrics in the entire world went. They might not have, but they may well have. Who caused OBF B440? We'll get to you, my friend, but first, let's have a look at your brother. What a fine fellow. GB23. I love that name, that's awesome. That's a great name for a commander. GB23. That's too far away. Everything is too rubbish. Let's carry on. I can't believe. Well, can I? Possibly. Maybe I can believe. In fact, I don't not believe. I actually do believe. I'm going to change my stance. I believe that other people have done this journey before. Humans are fickle. Very, very fickle. I'm not sure what the scale of fickleness is.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I think humans would be pretty high on that scale. Like fickle 11.
3, 2,
Or fickly. It is still beautiful. Hyperspace. Now with the drop of 2.4, albeit the beta is not going to have any Thargoid content as per all news outlets have stated, but I think at some point we will be having Thargoid interactions in which space, not just these, if you hyperspace around Maya long enough, a Thargoid ship's going to take you out of hyperspace and look at like the fucking Cookie Monster. It will actually, they will actually, the hostile Thargoids, if there are indeed two factions, everything needs to begin with a TH, even if there are two factions of Thargoids. The hostile
Fuel
ones
scooping complete.
could well pull you out of hyperspace into witch space, and if you do not have enough fuel in your tank after, let's not forget, after you have fought them, and let's not forget the Tharglets, the little mini,
Frameshift drive
essentially Thargoid fighter ships that they will deploy, then you will be fucked. Fucked, I tell you. Not sure if they were called Tharglets back in the day. If they weren't, they really should have been. What were they called? Thargoids and Tharglets. I'm sure they were called Tharglets. Anyway, they were little versions of the Thargoid ships that you could kill pretty quickly, but they would still give you a good, good nip. Big pointy teeth. McNasty, McNasty. Can't believe I did that all the way. Oh god. Yeah, we can get that star. Probably not that one, but let's have a look at this one. We can ping this star anyway. Let's see. It's going to be quite close. Look at us. We're scanning you anyway. Johnny Star. Who do you think you are? And we'll also... Oh, look. I think that's the other star. I don't think we'll be able to... No, we won't. We're not even going to bother. We are going to go straight around. Excuse me, Padre, we're going on away. We got to go to our destination because that's where all the booze is. And we're as dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. As dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. Yes. I'm not sure if that's right or wrong. I don't doubt its veracity of, on the scale of dryness. I'm just not sure whether it's right or wrong. Probably okay, I think, actually. Otherwise I wouldn't have said it, I think. I generally have a good sort of barometer for those kinds of things. My dad used to say, I'm so dry, I'm a fire hazard. That's what he used to say. Which is quite funny. I would like to scan this planet. And there's nothing else here. However, we're only 9 jumps away from the Flaming Star Nebula. I half expect to see Brave Star there and his horse. What was his horse called? What was Brave Star's horse called? I know his gun was called Mary Jane. He called his gun Mary Jane. But what was his horse called? And his horse wasn't called Nigel. Although that would have been a cool name. Come on, Nigel. No. I'm going to Ucost before 100. Got my we've got a new cat and he's little ginger tabby cat, and he's in the study with me while I do this video, and he's just chanking on a lot of water. He did this yesterday and then he sicked it all up. Come on, buddy, come on. Move. Have to keep an eye on him. We've only had him for a week, and he's not too well. Well, he's all right. He's very healthy and very happy, but his back teeth aren't too very good. So he's got to go to the dentist. Let's have a look at this. Nah, dude, you can't just eat all that water, because yesterday you just spazzed it all back out on the fucking bedroom floor, so that's not happening. We have a system. We have a system. We're gonna nick this system. Right, we're gonna take this system. We're gonna take it down to Chinatown. Oh yeah, just while I keep an eye on my cat. Make sure it doesn't goddamn sick all his water up everywhere. Hold on to your hats, everybody. I was gonna use a different word, but I decided to say everybody. I think that's a better word to use. Hold on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get away from that. Yeah. That's cool. You just I turned the sound off. Momentarily. I promise not to do that again. He's now sat over in the corner by the door, probably smelling the other 3 cats that we have in the house, thinking, who in the fucking Una Thurman are they? Because I'm telling you, I've not got a clue. You gotta give me a fucking help here, man. I'm new here. What's the right thing to do? What's the wrong thing to do? Do I raise one paw? Put my ears back? Do I go like... What do I do? Give me some direction. Oh, this system is ours. It is ours. Who the hell scans those? Nobody scans. Well, you might scan them, but if you do, then you're bloody wrong. You shouldn't scan them. Is this closer to us than the other one? No, this one's closer, so that's going to be a fucking boom. That's going to be a boom. That one is a boom. Yeah, I can't be arsed taking all these away. They're 2 miles away. Should we take one more? Nah, not interested. Lads. We got one. And then they know that Commander Logris does not give 2 Fuentes. Come on, Jimmy, what are you doing, buddy? Where's he gone? Come on. Come on. Jimmy. His name's Jimmy, by the way. But I call him Jimmy Changa or Jimmy Choo. Or Jimmy the Pink. For no reason whatsoever. Because he's ginger. But, yeah, it's a good name. Come on. Yeah, he's back up on his chair. Cause, look, undetected sector. We are going to ignore it because we do not care for undetected. Oh yeah, Tonzilla got that one. Do you know what, Tonzilla? I might just fly to this one just to fucking... No, I'm not gonna... We're gonna carry on straight into the heart of this star. Eyes of the wolf, ears of the bat, nose of the hawk, chin of the twat. Brave star. What was his horse called? What was his horse called? Somebody must know what his horse was called. It wasn't Nigel. It might have been like Roger. But was the horse called Mary Jane? No, he wouldn't. The horse was a boy. He wouldn't call the horse Mary Jane when it turned into like Battle Horse. maybe it was called
Drive charging.
Ptarmigan. Ptarmigan. Palm. Ptarmigan palm. Who calls a horse Ptarmigan palm? No one. It's certainly not Brave Star. His horse was called something else, and I can't remember what it was. I remember Cringer and Battlecat from He-Man, but Brave Star's horse, it will come back to me. But it might just take a smaller amount of longer time than normal. Why? Well, yeah, another No Man's Sky. No way. Jeez. No Man's Sky is no good. No. What I'm doing here is I'm exploring. Look, we can take this one. I'll show you where we are. I don't know if you play the game or not, or whoa, hold on, or whatever. But let me just lock onto this and start scanning it. But do you know the name of Brave Star's horse? I'm just wondering. I'll show you where we are and where we're going. We're here. Obviously this is Elite Dangerous. And we're quite far away from where everything else is. And whilst this might not seem like far away, but we were here, we came across here, then we came down here. You can't really see what we're doing, but then we went there, then we came down here, and now we're over here, and now we're heading here to the Flaming Star Nebula, which is going to be pretty damn amazing when we get into it. Then we're headed over to the bottom of, there's a thing down here. No, dude, this is nothing like No Man's Sky. In no way. Well, you can go on planets, but I will get onto a planet. I tell you what, if there is a planet to go, all these dots that we're looking at, they're all star systems, and each one has a planet. It's this, but this is the real galaxy. This is the Milky Way. This is whose horse? Yeah, it's an old cartoon, dude. It was I think it was an old American cartoon called Brave Star, and he had a horse, and I can't remember. It was like He-Man's cat, Cringer, that turned into Battlecat, and he had a horse. I can't remember what the horse's name was. It doesn't really matter. I was just, I was talking to myself, but it's cool. This little yellow dot here that I'm pointing on now tells you that there is actually a settlement here. So there is a place for us to land here, and we will go there. As you see, it says Allegiance Independent. That's why it's yellow. All the other ones are grey around here, as you see, which means there's nothing here whatsoever. Everything that's grey, there's just nothing here, because we're so far away from Earth. Earth is over here, and it's because I'm so far out there. You can, if I zoomed into where Earth is, which is somewhere around here somewhere. Where is it? You'll see Sol pop up somewhere. Anyway, it is around there somewhere. All of these stars, we're miles away. We really are miles away. We're bloody miles away. But we're heading to this little base. Then we're headed into this sort of area here, this sort of red area, which looks cool. And it does look cool. It's going to be amazing. But this little bit here Horsehead Nebula, that's where we think. See all these star systems? These star systems, like all of these grey dots, are like our solar system. So each one is our sun with all the planets around it, and however far away they are of each other. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. But we're going to go over here, down into here, but we can't because it's all locked. But this is where we think all the aliens are, and it's all going to start happening. But believe me, it's nothing like No Man's Sky. But what was I doing? Let me see on this. Okay, so we could go and have a look at those planets, but they're a bit far away.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's just have a look at this one. We can't land on this planet, but I can show you it. Obviously in No Man's Sky, when you were flying around, it was all very arcadey. It is, and we're in a bit of, I mean, ignore these lines that are on the screen. They're there because it just helps me know where the orbit lines of things. So that's what these lines are, just sort of orbit lines of whatever. So you know, this red planet is orbiting the star that's behind us on this massive loop that, well, obviously you can see it like that. It's this massive loop all the way around there. That's the top of my ship though, that's not a star. But let me get you in here and just have a little look at this. So this thing here is another star, that red one. This thing here is a planet. And whilst we can't land on this one, space tracks indeed. You can turn these lines off, but as you can see, this particular planet is orbiting this star on this sort of elliptical. You can see what it's doing. Now obviously as we come up to the back of it, it's going to be dark because the light from the star is on the other side, but as we fly over it, which we will in a second, we will be able to have a little look at what this planet looks like. The important thing is not to crash into it, because unlike No Man's Sky, you can crash into them. So we'll fly past it like this, and that line there tells you if you go in that line, that's when you're going to crash into it. So we'll sort of fly past it and we'll have a little look as we do. Cool, man, appreciate it. I'm all for showing off the game, but it is beautiful. And they haven't got quite where they need to on the planets and that, but they're getting there. Look at that nebula behind. See that that big blob there? That's a nebula. We're not heading that way. However, if we stop the ship, and I could get out and have there's a way of getting out and having a look at what we're doing, but that's a specific type of planet. And if we go and have a look at the system map, the interesting thing about this game is that the majority of what it tries to do is real. It's based in reality. So we're looking at this here, and it is a high metal content world. You can see on the left there, it's telling you all the stuff that's going on. Oh yeah, you can. I'll show you that in a sec, just for shits and giggles. But let's get out of here because we don't need to go there. We're heading on the route that we're heading. So let's head to where we're going, and we'll jump. And the hyperdrive on this is awesome as well. It just looks great. I can't get enough of the audio. And then you jump into these stars, And you can get too close to these stars. So let's have a look at what's in this system. It's fired off like a scanner that showed up all the stuff in the system. And see, it says first discovered by Graltok. So this guy's been here before. That's cool. He's had a look at most of these things. Not all of them. However, this one we can land on. So the ones with the sort of blue lines around. Oh yes, Spanky. Oh yes. Yeah. If you don't get the Commander Edition, you can't land on these blue planets. Now, whilst there are no, if you looked at this, there would be a little sort of thing saying, oh, there's a base here, or there's a base down here, or whatever, and you can actually land there and do stuff with your ship. However, you might as well pay the extra money just to, if you can't land on the planets, you're missing out. Yeah, do you know what? No Man's Sky, when it came out, me and my buddies, we played it for hours straight. I mean, we played it for hours straight, days probably, maybe a whole day. And it just, I enjoyed it, but it was just they released the game too early. They released the game way too early, and within 24 hours of playing it, you'd exhausted all of the content. Really, you'd done everything you'd needed, and that was it. And there was no way, this whole thing about, oh yeah, you could both appear on the same planet at some point. Yeah, right. Never. That was never happening. But in this game, absolutely, you can appear on the same planet. But that doesn't help me in our quest for what we're doing. I'm now just sort of like looking at different things. Should we go and have a look at this world? It's not too far away. Maybe we should. Let's go to this one, because it's not. So if I fly too close to this star, which I can look at out of my amazing cockpit, it will stop. The ship will stop me, and it will say, "Hey, you can't. If you fly any closer, it will just stop you anyway. It will just stop you." Yeah, well, if they ran out of money, Spanks, then they shouldn't have bigged it up. They shouldn't have bigged it up and hyped it as much as they did, which is what they did. However, if they hadn't have done that, they wouldn't have sold enough copies to then do the Foundations update and other bits and bobs. But it's just one of those. It's just one of those things. It was just a massive letdown. Same as Aliens Colonial Marines was a massive letdown. That should have been something amazing. But anyway, look at the detail on that sun. Right, let's head to this planet. We're going to head here. We're heading here for one reason, because it's not been charted before. So you can see that here. You see it doesn't say anything there. This one says first discovered by Graltok. This one hasn't been, so we will discover this one now. So that's cool when we get close to it. Same as big huge game with KOA. I don't understand what that means. What does that mean? Go wash your mouth out. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Aliens Colonial Marines was... Wow. Do you know what I mean? It was just... to be fair, we actually got that on the Xbox 360. I remember it. But it was so wrong. How can you say that is the game that you made? Kingdom of Amular. I've never heard of that, man. What the hell is that? You heard of that, Spanks? Kingdom of Amular? I haven't. However, right, that's bloody miles away. Let's have a look at this. That's the other planet. Let's just have a look at what we can land on. None of these, but that is high metal content. This is a rocky world. Fine, not bothered. He's already took that one as well, but we could... Yeah, it's too far away. Damn. Alright. Don't worry about that. Let's... was it? It's going to be an MMO? MMO. Oh, I didn't know that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Really? 1,000-year lore they wrote into that game. Kingdom of Amula. What happened to it then? Did it just disappear?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, this has nothing to do with what we're doing here, but it's all very interesting. Right, okay. Hey, well, I tell you what, the original massively multiplayer online game that I played, I don't know whether or not you got involved in it, way before EverQuest, way before World of Warcraft, way before anything, it was Ultima Online. And Richard Garriott, they're doing Shard of the Avatar at the minute. And that's going to be awesome when they properly sort it out. Look at validating. Validate's been here, validating everything. He didn't validate that one, but he validated that one. Didn't validate that one, or that, but he validated that one, and that one. Yes, we're not interested in this system at all. Hold on a minute, what got political? Trying to fuel scoop without burning my ship. What? Kingdom of Amula? It's a shame, I've never heard of that game. We're only 4 jumps away from something amazing. $270 million. That's unbelievable. Whereabouts are you, Lee? Are you in the UK or are you in the US? Whereabouts are you?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool. Dans le Yuk. What have we got here? Anything interesting? Anything interesting at all? Wave Star, Wave Star, Wave Star. Right, not Wave Star, but we could get to that place and I could show you. That's not a problem. So we will. Oh God, hold on. Let's just at least make sure we've. Yes. Right. Spanky, can you remember what Brave Star's horse was called? I'm telling you, it's not Mary Jane. I can't check at the minute. Brave Star, eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf. You don't remember that? Opus! How you getting on? Oh, dude. Don't try mining. Say hello to Lee and to Spanky. They're both here watching us head towards, I believe, that nebula there. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. So we're trying to work out the name of Brave Star's horse. Eyes of the bear, ears of the fish, strength of the newt, legs of the frog. It was something like that. the gun-toting horse as well. And I know the horse's gun was called Sweet Mary Jane. I know the horse's gun was called Mary Jane, but what was the name of the goddamn horse? I want to call it Frank. But it might not be Frank. I like the look of this. That looks nice, doesn't it? There's a couple of nebula up there, you see. And because we're pointing in this way, I'm trying to work out what these nebula are. That could be Barnard's and the horse head. I don't know. It could be, if that's the galactic plane. What these blue ones are, God only knows. But anyway, Sarah Jane, yeah, sorry, yes. I was calling it Mary Jane. Obviously that's name for something else. Obviously the gun was called Sarah Jane, but what was the goddamn horse called, Lee? That's what we need to know. Right, let's get in here. I'm going to show the horse isn't called 3030. Is it 3030? 2020? 3030? The horse is called 3030. Can't be called that. It might be called that. Hey, well done, Spanx. You're on the way. I'll actually show everybody where you are right now. Before we're gonna drop into this Opus. We're just gonna drop. Lee's not seen Elite too much, so I'm gonna show him this planet that we can drop into. It's not going to be particularly great because it's just an ice world with nothing on it, but that's cool. We're going to go and have a look. There could be some geezers in there that we could have a look at, but I'll show you where we are. Oh, what's happened? Oh, I think I got a wing from Spanx probably. This is where we are, and this, I took a detour. If you remember, Opus, where we were last time was somewhere sort of over here, and we were heading over to the other 2-man, which is around here somewhere. It'll ping at some point. There is a 2-mast line around there somewhere. It's probably way lower. There it is. You see that line? All that line of stuff. You can't miss it. Well, you can miss it, but... And I plotted a course right to the end of it, which is about there. It's like a D something. Then we're going to head into Barnard's Loop, head into the Orion Nebula, the Running Man Nebula, and also the Flame Nebula. I would like to go down and see this little nebula, whatever that is. Horsehead Dark Region, if we can get in there. Can we get in there, or is that locked? Oh god, the map is just... Anyway, we might. Then we're going to head up to the Orion Nebula. Get off. Running Man, and then we're going to head to the Witchhead Nebula. There. Then we're going to head back home to Maya. Well, not back home, but back to Maya. Into the Pleiades Nebula. And work out what on earth is going on. Yes, so that's happening, but in the interim, I saw that the Flaming Star Nebula was just here, and this little independent system. So I thought, well, I'll take a detour. Also, because the route I was taking from the bottom of the other 2-mass over here was the same route that somebody else was taking, and every single step of the way, there was nothing good. There was nothing good. However, yep, Lee, I love anything space-wise as well. Now, look, here we go. You'll see this. We should, if I don't approach this super quick, which I am. So I'm going to have to fly around it now because I'm an idiot. Because I've approached way too quick. But I'll show you how you land on one of these things. Don't do it this way. This is the terrible way. You can see how it's now completely dark. We don't want that. So, you see the blue line? The blue line appears when you can land on something. And we're just going to get as close as we possibly can you'll see that a little thing's appeared there. When we get, it tells you how high you are. It tells you your altitude, really. When we get into OC, that's Orbital Cruise, and you've got to be careful here because in Orbital Cruise you can go really quickly around the planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
And now all we want to do, we don't want to go all the way around the planet. Let's just get down. That'll do. That'll do. That's probably not good. Now hopefully we'll glide. The sound is brilliant. Okay, we're down. So this is us now down on the planetary surface, in as much as we're still in our ship. We're on the planetary surface. I'm driving like an idiot, obviously. This is not what I was expecting to do. However, we'll get down. We'll get down. Whoa. I would like to go and see what these like green bits are. Probably nothing. Are you saying you love Soundwave from Transformers? Because I loved Soundwave from Transformers as well. He was a cool Transformer. But also the sound in this game is amazing. So we're just going to fly over this this rocky area. You can see we're only 500. I'm actually using my lateral upward thrusters at the minute to make sure that we boost up and don't crash. And this is quite cool, but this is an icy world, so there's not going to be much, if anything. Well, there isn't anything on here. I can see already there isn't anything on here, but it's still kind of cool to be here. Yeah, there are missions. No, there aren't any missions where you... Well, there are. I'll show you. There aren't any missions at the minute where you get out as in first person. This is what I wanted to look at. I just wanted to see why this was sort of this color. I'm interested. Okay, right, I'm going to drop down here and I'll show you what you can do. So you can get out. I don't know if I can even land on this.
Landing gear deployed.
Probably not. I might be able to land over here. Hold on. Unsuitable terrain. Thank you very much. Just going to see if I can land here, maybe. Crunch. No. Come on. We must be able to land on this stuff. It looks pretty flat. We're just waiting for this thing to go sort of blue. Yes. Okay, so there's a little blue bit there. Right, that's good. Don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do. Okay. Right, so you can land your ship at the minute. Okay, now it's telling me it's unsuitable. I'm sure it'll be fine now. Yeah, baby, we're down. Right, we'll turn the lights on, and then we get out in our little retro buggy. Retro buggy. It's retro buggy time. Oh, I'm stuck on my own ship. So we're in like a little, well, you can see what we're in. It's on the scanner. And you can come and explore the whole goddamn planet if you want. The little boosters. This is actually a lot of fun. Yeah, baby! Smashed. Smashed up. Now, I'm not going to go way down here because it would just take forever to get back to the ship. But if it wasn't completely broken, you could follow this scanner above the main holograph in the bottom to find minerals and various different things. By the way, it's still such a crack just to fly about. And at some point, we will be able to get out of the ship. Just not yet. The ship is back over there. We'll head up on this little mountain. This thing is so difficult to control. It's unbelievable. However, there's not much up here, which is fine. I didn't think there was much going to be up here. Apart from some rocks. Everybody loves rocks. That's our ship down there. And we're playing an open place, so somebody else could just come and land here and... Well, to be fair, they could just blow the shit out of my ship and that there's nothing I could do. But this is pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, that almost looks like a sea. Yeah, it is, a little bit. You can't walk around your own ship, no. But you will soon be able to do lots more stuff. This is just to show you what it is to be on a planet. There are more things that you can do on planets. If you check out just a couple of videos before on my list of stuff, there's like I find I don't know, like a field of space mushrooms or something. There's something going on anyway. That still looks cool. So we're just showing a couple of guys what it's like to get out of this ship and fly about a bit in the old uncontrollable buggy. Uncontrollable buggy. Right, let's get back to the ship anyway. This is probably not going to be good. Oh yeah. Can I get on top of it? No way. That's cool. So you can get out and you can have multiple people doing this. Hold on a minute. Oh. I'm pretty certain I came out the front way. Thanks very much, ship. Let's try and get back in the back. Now you can actually tell your ship to bugger off if you need to, for whatever reason. However, we are able to, I believe, get back into the ship. So yeah, you can get out, and I tell you what, when you've got 3 or 4 or 5,000 people doing that, it's a massive fly in here. Get off, dude. Ooh, I hit my own face. Wow, that fly is massive. Go away. What the hell's wrong with you? It looks like you've eaten the world. Let's get out of here.
Landing gear retracted.
I mean, that is pretty cool. The game is cool. It's a cool game. It really is. That is just like a sea of nothing. But I guess you could sit here and explore this. We're not going to because we don't need to go here, but we're just going to take off and fly. Fly like the eagle.
Cannot comply.
Ah, right, so it's saying that because we're too close to the planet. We're not anymore, so we're only 3 jumps away from this system where we're going and where we're going to end this stream. But it's nice to as long as you've got 47p in your bank, that is very important. Yeah, as Opus is saying, there's a lot of updates going on in the game. Sorry, I'm trying to read these comments out for other people who are who might be watching after the fact. For those others that have joined, I'll just show you where we are whilst we fire this off. We are almost at the Flaming Star Nebula. Flaming Star, Flaming Star. So that's where we're heading into that. The world's tiniest nebula. Then we're going to dock in this tiny little independent system. There's Spanky. That's Spanky. The guy in green over there. That is my buddy who's watching me right now, I believe. And he has made a good progress. He has gone far, 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 far away. Where is he? He's miles away. Oh my god. I'm coming down to your buddy. I'm coming down to you, buddy. I'm not. You're miles away. I'm gonna stop doing that. So, okay, right, good, thank you. So we're gonna head back where we are, if we can. Anyway, whoa. Oh, okay, right. Fuck you, map. That's enough. And we are a couple of jumps away. Copperfield E.G. He's seen the lot. He's seen the world. And we're pretty much heading in a generally forward direction to the Flaming Star Nebula. The next port of call is going to be the bottom of the other 2-mast line, as Opus and I were talking about earlier on. Middle of nowhere. You can. Do you know what you can? If I can, maybe I can. Hold on. Is that gonna work? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can do this type of thing as well. I never do it because it's just pretty hard work. But you can get some pretty. I think I can hide that as well. I'm sure there's a way of me. Whoa. Going. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to use it properly. I tell you that for nothing. Perhaps I should learn. But you can get some really nice. You can actually have that camera angle whilst you're doing stuff. So you're not just locked into the cockpit all the time. I just play it like this all the time because I'm an immersion freak. This fly is. I attacking everything with my breath. All I want to attack is the fly. Go away, man. Haha! Well, I don't know what I did. I think I just blew him somewhere else in the room. In fact, that's definitely what I've done. The game can be voice commanded if you get the PC version. I'm playing the PlayStation 4 version at the minute. As you can see when I do this. Left one, right one. Ship lights, whatever. But because you've got access to so many keys, essentially, or buttons on the Validating O'Neill, Emerald Oracle. Oh, I thought there was another one. Because you've got access to so many keys or buttons on the controller, because you can do so much with them, essentially. So we have there's one more jump to go. We've currently got targeted the star in front of us, but this is what Spanky gave me. This one, this is a great one. If I push L1, right 1, L2 and right 2, you'll see the target will change, and it will go to my next system in that I want to go to. Essentially, this is I want to go here. This is my next thing in view. Which is cool, which is where we're going. And because you can do so much, you know, you can hold down the X button and it will say, if you do any of these things with the X button, this will happen. If you do anything with this button, this will happen. If you do anything with this button, this will happen. If you do anything with this button, this will happen. Then you also have all the normal buttons that are just singularly on their own configured. You don't necessarily need to have the voice controls, which when you're playing the PC, it's absolutely needed. You've got to have the voice controls when you're playing the PC version, because it's, you know, you don't want to be, and the only way to play the PC version, if you haven't got a proper HOTAS set up, is to play it with keyboard and mouse, and you do not want to be having to look at the keyboard to hyperspace or to deploy a chaff or something. You don't want to be doing that, because otherwise you're going to get killed. But voice attack is so cheap anyway, it's hardly costs anything. It really doesn't. Anyway, here we are. We are actually here at the Flaming Ninja Nebula. Oh. And all that's here is just a shitload of stars. Rubbish. Well, let's have this one because it's behind us but close. This doesn't look like a bloody nebula. It looks bloody rubbish. Might even be able to hit this one. Let's have a look when we get there. So there are definitely aliens in this game, and again, Lee, if you just go back a few videos on my thing, you'll be able to see a load of like alien encounters, and the aliens are pretty fucking frickin' mucking chuckuckin' mundan scary, to be honest. And they're about to drop in the game in the next couple of months. They're going to release the content, and there's a big story about it. And the great thing about the game is that there's a massive story about how everything's sort of progressed. And it's going to be awesome. Whether you're playing on the Xbox, whether you're playing on the PS4, whether you're playing on the PC, it's going to be awesome. But there are definitely going to be aliens. Now, the important thing here is we're in this nebula, and there's absolutely nothing here. We are in that nebula. Look at that. We are bang in it. Boom. We are the Flame Star Nebula. That is the nebula. But where the hell is the frickin' nebula? Let's have a look. If we head towards this, we It should take us through the nebula and point us towards it. How is it? How is it? Just point at it, for God's sake. Right, it should point us through the nebula. So we should be able to have a look at this nebula now. And it should be right in front of us. So if we sit here, the nebula should materialize. I don't see shit.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, we're just going to jump. This place we're going to is medium security. Have you seen where it is on the galactic map? It is goddamn miles away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you can have all that stuff. You can be a bounty hunter, you can be a pirate, you can be a trader, you can be whoever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. There's plenty going on. Okay, now we're here. There's a place for us to land. And look, there's a ship. There's an actual ship. Of course somebody's been here before. Of course, Falcon. Falcon has been here. Ah, look. See this, Lee? This is a base where we can land. It's a little asteroid base. That's cool. So we're going to head here because that is what it is orbiting. And I will show you the bases. These are, and as you can see, there are now ships in front of us. That is a ship in the bottom left there. This is another ship, and it tells you what it is. It tells you how good they are and what their name is. Jan Anders Expert. He's pretty good. He's in a crap ship, Type 6 transporter, but he's also part of a wing, so he's going to be with somebody else. This guy, he's an expert, but he's a system authority vessel, so he's an independent sort of police vessel. Anybody else? I'm just like scanning these people as we go forward. Darren Diamond. He's part of the Flaming Star logistic operations. He's a novice, so he'll be easy to kill if you wanted to. But he's clean, so we're not interested in him because we're not pirates. All these people are clean. You see where it says clean? If they are wanted, that means it's free for you to attack them in this system. He's clean. They're all clean. They're clean. They're like, they eat soap. That's their life. And we are getting closer to our destination. But let's go for... Yeah, you see, we're getting very close now. As you see, there's some resource extraction sites here. And what that's saying is, if you're a miner, you can come here and you can go into the asteroid field and you can mine whatever you want. Look at Darren Diamond go overtaking me, which is cool, which works. Right, we're going to slow down here now because we want to just have a little look at this. $90 million. It's not 19 million exploration data is not bad. Okay, so Flaming Star Logistics Center is ahead of us. However, so are all of these places. Actually, not that one. That one's down there. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, we're just trying to scan some of these planets as we get close. Yep, definitely real-time economics, and they have these sort of community goal events where everybody bands together, whether on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, and they all have to do the same thing, whether it's transporting goods somewhere or shooting certain ships somewhere else or whatever. And it's all about allowing people who play the game as a faction. So if you set up a group, whatever, you can call yourselves yeah, you can add me, of course you can, man. You can call yourself, you know, whatever, the Rider faction. You know, then if we all join that faction and other people join that faction, the developers in the game would happily say, okay, well, if you want to do this, that, and the other, then yeah, we'll set up a community goal, and if people do it, then you can have your little station out here, and off you go. That's what you guys do. So as you can see, the map, the scanner at the bottom's got a load more stuff on it. We're heading into this ring system. That's a nice. I guess that's you, Demon Rider, giving away your age there with your PS4 tag, but I won't mention that. And we need to just head into this at the right speed, and you'll see as we get closer, you'll be able to see that these turn into asteroids. Can you see them? You will see them. We're gonna get out of it before we get into the asteroids, but whoa! We're gonna fly into an asteroid field here, and it's gonna look frickin' awesome. So this base is inside this asteroid, and this is where you'd usually come as a miner. I've just asked them if I can dock, and of course they've said yes. Ooh, a little bit too much there. I would suggest way too much. Don't worry, I think I can rescue it before we get in.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. Where's 45? Can anybody see 45? Alright, Cobra. Sheesh. Look at that dude, he came spancing in, didn't he? So this is like an asteroid base. It's not properly sort of fixed yet. It's not properly done. But that's cool. It still looks frickin' awesome.
500 meters from touchdown.
And we're in. That's us down.
Contact.
It is cool.
Ground crew. Enjoy your visit,
Yeah,
Commander.
Spanks uses a docking computer because he's a terrible person. A terrible person. And he will never learn. He will never learn. And he will also lose so much because he has to use up one of his... so now we're in a space station. I'll give you a very quick, and I mean very quick. I just want to have a look at this. So yeah, see, I've only got 1.6 million here. I don't know what the frick he's doing. That's a long enough journey, man. So this is all those scans I was doing. I'm selling this. I'm not going to sell it here because I don't want to. This place is... there's nothing going on here. But usually you... Oh my, you can. There are missions available. Usually you can get missions. You can get like passenger missions, so like you can taxi people around. As you can see, it shows you how much they pay. It tells you where they want to go. How far away it is, etc. You have the Commodities Market, which most stations have. They sell most normal things. Nerve agents. I didn't realize nerve agents were a thing. You can see if they supply it, if it's in demand. Obviously this place is miles away, but for some reason they supply reactive armor. I don't know why. Is it a high-tech place? Where are we? I'm going to refuel. I'm going to repair. What type of place is this? It's definitely not high-tech, either way. Oh, it's a military, so it's a military place, which is cool. So, as you can see, they actually make non-lethal weapons cheaply, personal weapons cheaply, reactive armor cheaply. You could buy this and go somewhere else and sell it. I'm not going to buy any of this because I don't need it, but I will buy some scrap, and then I'm going to sell it just so I sold it in this place. Usually in places that are much more well populated, you will have load of missions, you'll have a load of passenger stuff. There's loads of stuff that you can get done in the contacts as well. You can do bounties and various different things. You can also, instead of just going into outfitting, which I'm not going to show you because it makes the ship go down into the thing, this is where you can change all the modules in your ship and all your guns and all the rest of it. You can do the escort missions. Right, now what I need to find is the 2-mast line that I need. Can anybody see it? Is it further over or is it up? It's probably further down. This is where I need to go. You'll see it when you see it. It'll ping. There it is. It's over here. You see it? You see that line? You see that definite line of stars? You see it. You can clearly see it. There's a definite line of stars, and we are headed to the end of the line. So let's just line that up. Okay, that looks about right. So we should, next on the list is we are headed to, I don't want to go to this one because it's just rubbish and there doesn't seem to be that much there. No, I want to go up. When you want it to do what it wants, it doesn't, and when you don't, it does, and you don't, when you do, when you do, when you don't. That's the one, because there are 3 stars there, M5, L2 and L9. We could go there, which is really the real end of the line, but we're not going to go there. We're going to go there. I'm just going to have a look. That was a bit of a detour, but it was a good detour because now at least I've gone to the Flame Star Nebula. Which, is it doing that? Is it done it? Still doing it. I worry if it's doing it or not. Yeah, we'll all help you out. There's no problem. Right, so that's the route we are going to take. Across. Yeah, that's fine. So we're in Flaming Star. I don't think many people come to Flaming Star, to be fair. And at some point, we will end up going to the Seagull sector. It's called the Seagull sector, for Christ's sake. We will head there, but that's fine. And it's not that far away, looking at the grand scheme of things. And as you move over here, we're going to head there. Then we're going to head over to Barnard's Loop. We can't get into the Horsehead Nebula because it's permit locked. That's because all of the Thargoids are in there. Then we're going to head to that little Flame Nebula. Then we're going to head into the Orion and the Running Man Nebula. Then we're going to hit the Witchhead Nebula, which is actually where I wanted to go anyway. That's the main place I wanted to go, to the Witchhead Nebula. I want to go right in there. And then we can head back into normal Pleiades space and we can hit Maya, which is in there, and that's happy. And all of these little bookmarks, this is where all of the alien stuff is going on. It's all going on around there. So interestingly, that's how far away we are from everything else. Spanky is up there, happy. The rest of the world, it's pretty big. There is certainly more you can do. What can I say? So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks, chaps, chapesses, chapitas, chipolatas, and everyone else. Tomorrow we will head to the end of that 2-mass line, and then after that we don't always play. No, we don't play solo, but these guys are just with me on this stream because I'm streaming it to put it on YouTube. But yeah, that's cool. We'll definitely get you in if you get in the game. Lee, get in the game. Sorry, I've pushed the button, and then it will come back, I'm sure. A stupid PlayStation does that stupid thing. It's mighty cool in here. It's, you know, the game is well loved by the developers and by the people who play it. It's very good. So yeah, you can play. Well, hold on. Somebody did. I'm sure somebody tried to wing me up earlier on. Yeah, Spanks is playing. He's watching me and also playing at the same time. And I could get him on here, and then I'd be able to see where he is. And you know, there are lots. There you go. Look, he's popped up there in the top, and it tells me what his shield strength is and his hull strength is and what he's pointing at and what he's doing. And if he drops into a system, I can drop in with him. So if he attacks something, I can drop in and attack in the same instance. You know, it's cool. You can play it multiplayer 100%. You're all able to do the same thing. So it's pretty cool. No worries. Right, I'm gonna chill. Good to see you, Opus, as well. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome. Thanks for being along, and I will catch you guys on the next one when we go towards Barnard's Loop.